I watched a video. Actually, hold up. Okay, so hi, hello, I'm Spio. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about where I'm gonna write that now that I'm like everything's black. Should I have a place to write that? I don't know. Okay, so hi guys, I'm Spio, and recently I watched a video. This guy was like the rise and fall of Pottermore, and if you don't know what Pottermore is, hold up, let me credit the video. The guy's name is Vegard, Vegard. It was the rise and fall of Pottermore, and okay, so I remember when Pottermore was just starting, and okay, let's start. I haven't read the books. I read like the first 3 books of Harry Potter. I've watched all the movies. I've watched all the Fantastic Beasts. So I like the franchise. You know, like it's nice. I like the franchise. I love magic shit, and like RPG games, I always choose the magic character. If I can cast spells, I'm into it. With anime that I watch, if it's like fantasy-esque to some degree, I'm in it, you know? I'm in it for the long run. But, he was talking about Pottermore and all this, and to me, I didn't know this. There's like a whole history of Pottermore's transitions, and so like originally, from what his video said, was Pottermore was owned, or in association with Sony, and then their contract ended, and then they were gone for a little bit, and then reconstructed the website. They were like, hey, we're going to have another website, and you can just go and use that one. And it was like a lot more minimalistic compared to the original one, and it still had like the sorting and everything. It had like the wands and stuff, and had the stories, but it wasn't as interactive or like magical feeling as the first iteration, because in the first iteration that was just on web browser, you could learn the movements for casting a spell. You could see the books in like a little bit animated, and I think they said you could like tour the Hogwarts castle, and you could like make potions. You could take the sorting quiz, all that kind of stuff. And in the second iteration, you could still kind of do that stuff, but it was a lot more minimalistic because it was also supposed to accommodate like mobile, and it looked gross. Yeah, I didn't like how it looked. And then the tour for the Hogwarts house, it was in like a 3D render, but it was like really foggy, and there was no like texture on the castle from what he showed. And so like I don't know if his computer just wasn't working sufficiently, or if that's actually how it was made to be done. And then I remember watching The Crimes of Grindelwald. Before the movie, there was an ad for like the Wizarding World or whatever, Wizards Unite, something like that. It was like an app, and I was like, whoa, I might get the app. Spoiler alert, I didn't get the app. I'm so bad with apps. I don't get apps. I do not get apps like almost ever. And interestingly enough, there's like 3 different apps, and like one of them is like you have the sorting hat like put on you as a filter, and then it tells you what hat you are and all this, or not what hat, what house you're in. And I was like, well, that's kind of cute. And I don't know what the other 2 apps do. I don't remember what the other 2 apps do, but I mean, there was a whole history of Pottermore, and personally, I used Pottermore when it was starting. Like I remember being there for when it was like barely being made, and like making my account. I was like what was I? I was a Slytherin Ravenclaw hybrid, because they were that close, and I was like, oops, I don't know what to do about that. So I'm always like, I'm Slytherin/Ravenclaw. And I don't know, it was so interesting seeing the videos. Like he had videos of other people who like from the early on iterations of the first Pottermore, and like them being so excited about their wands, and like finishing the test, and like being so excited that they got into the house that they like identified with themselves already. And it was so cute. It was so wholesome. I was like, that's so nice. And it got me thinking about like Pokemon Go, when everyone was excited about things for a little bit. And I thought that was so cute. And I don't know, when I used Pottermore, I used it like 3 times in the first month that it was out. So like not all of the books were out in like the little slightly animated version. There was like, I think it was barely the first book, and not even like the full first book. You could cast some spells. I don't know if there was a wand test, like for what your wand would be. I think there might have been. And I think there was also a Patronus testing too. I don't remember my Patronus. I don't remember anything because this was like years ago, right? This is like, actually, yeah, let me check. This was years ago, and like Pottermore was coming out forever ago. When did Pottermore come out? And that's the thing. When it got to like looking at this video, I was like, it survived. Like, okay, I personally told myself every single year, hey, you should probably check your Pottermore. I didn't know that it got it died and then got revitalized like 3 different times. Pottermore on October 11th, or not October 2011. It is 2020 now, and so that's 9 years ago. I would have been 12. 12. I would have been 12. I would have been 12 when this was coming out, and so I don't remember anything clearly. I don't remember, like, I'm not, like, I don't remember everything clearly, but, like, it's been 9 years, and I used it the first month that it came out, so I obviously am not going to remember what my Patronus was and anything. I think it was, like, a freaking otter, a weasel? Ferret? Something like that? Or was it, like, a freaking hawk or owl? I don't know. I don't know, it was something. But, like, it was crazy to me to see that there was so much history, and it made me so happy seeing all these people having, those excitements from the early days of Pottermore, and I thought that was just so cute. But, oh gosh, I don't really know if I have anything more to say about aside from that. So, I guess that's it. Like, go. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to tell you to go look at Pottermore. I want to feel something about Pottermore, you know? It was an exciting time. It was cute. It was cute. It definitely had a lot of potential, and I know that I should have enjoyed it a little more. But, you know, like, desktops and everything were kind of lame. And it was like, well, we had a family, and this was like times when you'd play like RuneScape and stuff. So like clearly I prioritized RuneScape a lot more. You know, that's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. It had a lot more content and it was a lot more living in. Like there was more lived in than Pottermore was at the time. And Pottermore wasn't as interactive with, like, you couldn't really interact with other people that much. So it was just a weird experience. But yeah, that's it. Alright, I guess that's all I had to say for now.